Good morning, and welcome to our session on how to navigate the online middle and high school for Oklahoma Virtual Charter Academy and Insight School of Oklahoma. This session will cover how to go through the online school, how students can be successful, and also learning coaches. So welcome to our session. The first thing you need to do is you need to log into the online learning system. You will go to the website k12.com, and you need to make sure that you log in using the student's username and password. And when the student logs in, this is where their classes, email, announcements, and links to the live Class Connect sessions will be housed. What we use is called the student's landing page. This page contains where the student logs in to their individual classes with their student email account. They will also have announcements and the schedule for the day. These are just some screenshots of what the students will see when they log in. Each of their individual classes will have a box that they go to complete their work. They will turn assignments in there. They will also have links to their live Class Connect sessions or recordings if they miss a class. This is where their textbooks may be located. If they don't have a physical textbook that has been sent to your student, they may have a link to an online textbook, or if the teacher has online resources, this is where they're housed. Also, the student's email account is here. Email is very important. Make sure your student checks their email at least twice a day. This is one of the main forms of communication with teachers, community family advisor, school counselor, administration, school principals, etc. So when your student clicks into their class, they are going to see their daily schedule. They'll have access to their homework that is due, tests that need to be completed, or quizzes, their Class Connect sessions. Students can hit the option for weekly view and see all the Class Connects listed for the week. This is the best way for students to go back and watch the required live class if they have missed. There will be an additional training on how to access the class plan and how to tailor it to individual students' needs. But as you can see there, the student can look at the My Schedule when they log into the landing page, and it'll say, what is due, or if they have a Class Connect schedule. The Class Connect schedules will also appear. This is where they click on it. They'll download the Blackboard Launcher, which will be covered at another training session. And this is where they actually go to live classes. Also, if they need optional help sessions, maybe the teacher has office hours, the students can log in at different times during the week, and they can get live help. These are live office hours where the teacher is in those offices. The student can log in if they need help with algebra. Navigating your class. The online class is where students complete and submit all their homework. There may be discussions that are outside of live Class Connect sessions. The recordings for Class Connect sessions are housed there. If a student has to miss a live Class Connect, maybe for a doctor's appointment or internet outages, the teachers always record those sessions, and then after the class is over or before the end of the day, they'll put those back in the class and the student can go and watch it. If the student watches it, it does count as attendance for that class. Also, there is online content, more so in the high schools, but in middle school, there can be content such as handouts, textbook links. Some classes don't have a textbook. They may have an online textbook that they use, or sometimes they just don't have a textbook. The teacher uses other resources to teach the class. Each subject or class has their own box and link. For example, high school will have 6 classes or 6 boxes, one for each additional class. Additional classes may be added as resource rooms. For example, the community family advisor may have a classroom they use, or the school counselor. If these are added, you will receive specific directions on how these classrooms are used. When you log into the class, once you click on the class, and for example, this is US government, you're going to see the links at the top of the class that are used to help the students navigate. You'll see class home, the plan, content, progress, grades, tools, feedback, help, and more. Main tabs that are used probably the most are the plan, content, progress, and grades. The class plan. Students live in the class plan. This is outlines the class, when items are due, and when live class connect sessions are. If the student follows the daily plan, which will be reviewed further in another training, they will stay up to date in the class. Students can look at the plan in a daily view, weekly view, monthly view, and use the plan to help plan their day, week, or month. And the class plan will be reviewed in depth in an additional training. Also, please be aware the class plan can change if the teacher needs to change it. So if you have specific questions on if something changes, make sure you have your student contact their teacher. Class content tab outlines the class structure. The recordings for Class Connects, also called CC sessions, are here. Course materials such as the syllabus, teacher contact information. You'll also see there's a table of contents, master list of possible assignments. This can change. This varies per class, so be sure that not every class has all of these links. Most will have a syllabus, contact information, but there may not be a master list of all possible assignments. So this can vary from class to class. The class progress tab shows the student their progress in the class on required and optional topics. You'll log into login history and how long they've been logged in for. As you can see, this is just a snapshot of a student. They completed 64 out of 254 topics. This is optional topics included. So it'll tell you your course access, how many days you visited, the last time you accessed the class, and it will also tell you how many logins you have for each class. The grade book, the student and learning coaches are encouraged to monitor the grade book frequently. Teachers provide feedback on assignments and update it daily, at least daily, sometimes every 24 hours, and weekly. And if the student has a question on grades, please contact this specific course teacher. But it will tell you final calculated grades, and it will also tell you if they get bonus points, discussion forums, assignments. But the gradebook is updated. Most teachers also will put zeros in for assignments that are not completed by the due date. We'll go over it a little further in another training, but students do have the option to go back and make up those zeros, clean up those grade books, and try to get as many points as possible. These are some resource videos that you can click on that do give you more insight into a school tour, and then also checking grades. And then also we have quizzes, tests, and checking grades and monitoring progress. Okay, again, if you have any questions, just please reach out to your student's teacher, or you can also contact your student's community family so much.